Welcome, Chosen One.
Bonjour gamers, welcome back to another Gwent video. Today I'll be playing a very interesting deck that I found on playgwent.com. It was made by a person with this name, a Korean player. I of course cannot read this. Even if I could, I couldn't pronounce it. But the name is right there, so credit where credit is due. I will link to, well, actually another seemingly Korean person posted the deck on behalf of the Korean person who made it, but I will link to that deck down below. The only change I made was I took out the K20 Sergeants and just put in some Kara Cutthroats. I didn't really see the point of the K20 Sergeants. I mean, yeah, the boosts help with smoke them out, but I think we should be able to deal with that regardless. Although looking at it now, I could be wrong. Am I wrong? I could be wrong. No, you know what? I think we're fine. Anyway, this is a really interesting deck. The basic game plan is to swarm the board with, you know, humans, specifically poor fucking infantry, in round 1, and use DRAUG in round 1 to get a bunch of revenants, and then just try to activate those revenants as much as you can. Obviously, the flanks here will turn into 1 strength revenants, which after they have used their order effect, we can then kill them with other revenants to get more revenants. Round 2, we do the same thing. We use Land of 1,000 Fables to transform Amphibious Assault. Hopefully after we've spent it once. Like, we want to play it once in round 1, and then we get it back because of Echo. And then we use Land of 1,000 Fables to transform it into DRAUG. It transforms into a random unit of the same cost from the same faction. There's only one Northern Realms unit at 13 provisions, that is DRAUG. So we're going to get DRAUG. And then we do it again. And then, round 3, we shuffle all the Revenants back into our deck with Princess Pavetta. Hopefully there are a shit ton of them. We drop Erland with immunity, boosting all those units. And then we trigger him. Now, I have not played this, so I have no estimate of how many Revenants we could be able to get. Hopefully a lot. You know, just thinking, if we're able to transform full rows both times, that's at least 16 Revenants plus the 2 here. We have Siege Ladders to move a Revenant from the full row to an emptier row, so we can multiply them a lot more. And then, yeah, hopefully, I mean, if we could get to at least 20 Revenants, that'd be pretty good. Maybe. We'll see. We're using the new pincer maneuver, which is also another reason to be excited for this. The new Land of 1,000 Fables. And yeah. This looks really cool. I hope I can pull it off. This may be one of those videos where I try for quite a while before I'm even able to do it once, in which case the video may be a little bit shorter. But I really just wanted to show off this this interesting playstyle. And I'm going to jump into some games. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you when the gameplay starts. Like and subscribe, of course, if you want to. First up, Acid Drop playing Syndicate.
Do not test my
It's a
patience.
strong deck, is it not? Line pockets. Oh god. Well, okay. So really we just need not this. I think that's good. We obviously have our leader to get Mr. DRAUG. Let's drop 1 Revenant. Do we have any bricks? No, not really. That's good. Ah, we got DRAUG. Didn't even need our leader. Alright, which row? No PFI. So we're gonna have to use our leader for that, which I think is fine. Do we want to open with that? Do I use both leader charges round one? I'm inclined to do so. I'm just gonna start off with this, because I want to get a PFI in my hand as well as amphibious assault, right? So and then get a Dahlia with the Neuromancy. Maybe we don't have to. We're gonna do the same thing round one and round two, so I guess we don't have to. You know what? No, we don't have to. I can just get assault for a PFI on ranged, right? Because we have a lot of dudes here. And we're hopefully, preferably not committing our leader that much. So, you know, aiming for the melee row, not so necessary. We drop our reinforcements here, and we're looking pretty good already. I want to get something to hit with the bleeding. Something that actually will go into Revenant range, sort of ish. That would be nice. Could also play Smoke Them Out. I do like this. Like just this design for what, a 4 provision card? It opens up so many possibilities. It's very interesting. What do you have? Novigradian Justice? No. Dip in the Pontar. I guess we just do it. I mean, I don't really care. Smoke them out or reinforcements. I'm gonna say reinforcements. And the boost. The bonded boost. Remember those old Vanguard decks? This is them now. They're cheaper and better. And devotion friendly, so I'm thinking we pop the DRAUG here. Get ourselves 7 Revenants in the bin. Hopefully more if our opponent keeps playing. Which I imagine they will. Although... all things considered, maybe they won't. There we go. I do like the look of that. Using the boosts. Siggy Raven. That's something we can kill with the revs, so that's good.
My lads will make sure of that.
I could actually go for the crew here, but I'm kind of just clogging my row, which I'm not sure I want to do. Revenants, baby. Ah, that's good. I think we just do this. And this. And why not? 11 Revenants currently. Will be in our graveyard later. 11. He is a dwarf of business, of course. I don't have quite enough to kill him, actually, which is sad. I can kill this, but that's not really worth anything, except it kind of messes up that. But I want to play this too.
I hope we can trust
I think we're good to just hang on. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 revenants. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. Wow. One card. Suddenly ruined everything. I don't really have any removal to get. Oh, that sucks though. Suddenly everything went to hell. Tunnel drill. Tunnel drill. His tech. I still have a pass though. But I don't want to pass. You know? That's kind of not what we want to do. Although I could. I think I will. We got a lot of revenants. It's a shame that we're probably... I'm expecting a dry pass. I could be wrong. Let's see, I need... Well, I have Heat Wave. And that. Okay. Yeah, just a pass. Solamente un paso. What do we do? Guard or Revenant? I think Revenant. This is not how it's supposed to go. It's just I got myself into a predicament. That's good though. I do need... I'm not gonna just mulligan this. That lets me set that up faster. Yeah, we'll do that. No, wait. No, I just... No, wait. No. No, I didn't ruin anything. I didn't ruin anything. I thought for a brief second there that I screwed myself. But I have pincer maneuver. So that's nice. So we're gonna... Let's see, we're gonna... 1,000 Fables for a Neuromancy for Pavetta. So I use my leader for Adalia and Erland. Yeah. And we probably just ditch these guards, right? Mr. Orlando. I think we ditched the guards.
My great-granddaughter will do great taking.
It requires patience and a keen ear.
If I now grab Pavetta, put her on melee. I get 3 more points by doing this before.
Stop, please!
That escalated quickly. Yeah, boy. I mean, that's cool. That is super unique. That's something only Northern Realms can do. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. The 5, 9, 14, 15 revenants. And we still have... So we have 20 units. So Erland plays for roughly 24 points. Immunity.
Now this is a knife.
Don't have to worry about cleaver. One thing we do have to worry about is Horse Son Junior. I want to play this before we transform because it's 3 extra points. Do we lose some turns? Maybe. But I think it's fine. I think it's fine. This is very fun to play. I hope this ends up being like semi-viable because it's really fun and it's just cool. It's just cool to see something like this in Gwent. To the person who made this, you probably can't hear me because you're not watching. That you're probably not watching is what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, that's gonna be an issue. Although it's probably fine. I mean, he can spend 3 to kill some 2s and 1s. You know, is he gonna do that? So one thing that I learned is I probably shouldn't have played Pavetta yet. You know, because in case they kill some more revenants, which they probably will, and even I can kill my own revenants, I played Pavetta too soon. Yeah, like I could have worked some magic with that for sure. Wow. I should have just heat waved it. But I thought it would be okay, right? Like the spending ratio on that just was pretty good. So I was gonna play this, this, and then this. But this just gets killed by this for actually good value. I think we just heat wave him right away. And then Erland. mean, we're doing okay. You know, considering that we have this card left. Mutants Maker. Okay.
Perhaps a different
A good 4 provision card,
an active
but not what you want to see right now.
The knightly values that define us. That is our quest.
Now, Devotion Syndicate has no answer to this Immune Erland, right? They can't. Even if it wasn't for this artifact and I had placed it wrong, like Tavern Brawl doesn't do it. Okay, that's a good Philippa.
Power, the object of dark desire.
Alright, 24-point Erland, but of course, as we saw, we could have done a lot better. Yeah, he doesn't have a spender for that.
Don't trouble yourself with pleas for mercy.
Okay. I mean, Line Pockets, even though it got nerfed, it's still a very valid deck. And we beat it. Despite me playing suboptimally. But like I said, I've never played this before. That was my very first match with this deck and this combo in general. So all things considered, it went well. Let's just try to do it more professionally next time. And get a thicker Erland. I mean, 24 points. What is that? What is that? Okay, so our last opponent was a Devotion deck. That's a really cool skin, by the way. I've never seen that. The outfit. Yeah, it was a Devotion deck. But against non-Devotion decks, we do have to still try to get last say because of Curse of Corruption. Okay, what do we have? What do we not have? We have this and this. We of course have our leader. We have this. It's kind of good. Land of 1,000 Fables. Yeah, that'll work, I think. I think that'll work. So, what's it gonna be? I mean, I was thinking no unit, but opening with a Marauder. Kind of strange. Alright, here's the thing. What do we need that we don't have? We need DRAUG and Assault. DRAUG and Assault. I want Adalia, but we don't need her this round necessarily. And I think we assault for Siege Ladder after we DRAUG. Neuromancy DRAUG. Amphibious Assault. Yeah. I mean, what is this? Summon with the God Draw? Mr. or Mrs. Opponent with the God Draw? We could, of course, just spend a leader charge, right? Although, if I were to do that, I would have wanted to get Adalia, and that's too late now. There is still Voimir, which would be good.
Do not make me beg.
Because we have room for actually 2 extra units. Do we grab DRAUG? I'm gonna do it. I don't have to, and I probably shouldn't. Okay, luckily I clicked outside of the boundaries. It does not get us ahead, but I mean, we're still so early on that we don't have to. Oh no. Oh no. If it's the damage spreader, that would be bad. Don't want to play a Neuromancy into a pitfall trap. Damn it. Oh, what could it be? It's not pitfall. Oh, it's crushing. Fucking hell. God damn it. It just had to be crushing trap, huh? And it makes sense. It makes sense. I really have no damaging effects. This deck does not have enough damaging effects. Am I the only one who feels that? Oh, the blowout with the crushing trap. Wow. And a Nature's Rebuke. For not that many points though, so it's okay. Well, in that case, we just assault for a Revenant. Again, just not enough. That was a good crushing trap, though. God damn it. Why does it have to be that sort of deck? Jesus. Well, I mean, we lose. We lose. I don't even have a boosted unit for this shit. A Neuromancy for what? Something. It's definitely something. But I just spent my leader, and I have no real way to swarm next round.
Have you seen a fuse lying about, have you?
I may be able to at least save this one PFI. I have an 8-point heat wave. I mean, it's control, but is it gourd? It could be gourd. In which case, last say, Erland, and then heat wave would be very nice. And how many revs do I actually have? 9, 10. All right. Just please have a Harold Gord in your hand as your last card. Heat Wave for 6. Spends his leader. There's nothing I can do about that. At least they spent their leader. Oh no, it's no good. What am I doing? Why am I mulliganing? Exactly. Do I transform Assault into DRAUG? I don't have a lot of Swarm. So maybe just keep it? The transform Heat Wave. I don't have a last say. Oh god. You know what? I took a risk. I took a risk. I got the worst card against this no unit shit. I mean, is it worse than Heat Wave? We don't know. We don't know.
Don't try and give you a little bitch in the woods.
We really don't know. Alright, traded a 5 provision card for a 4 provision card. I mean, you know, we'll have to see. Right? Like, how many points is this Geralt art gonna be versus how many points would a Heat Wave be? I may have still made the right choice. Maybe there's a 1 point difference between the two options there, and I win by 1 point. He has Curse of Corruption and Last Say. Okay, so if I win, it's because I'm playing against a moron. Okay, that's good to know. There's no use getting a Revenant. I'm just losing points with that. I'm gonna grab a Royal Guard. I mean, that has to mean that they just have reactive plays. They have Scorch. If I'd been able to get the boost on these, then like the synergy with Voimir would have been excusable. Yeah, this Geralt isn't doing shit. My man Geralt is not doing shit this match. But neither is Heatwave so far. Yeah, he just had to blow his stuff before this. They obviously don't know about the combo. If they had known about it, they would not have blown. I mean, they would have blown one of them. But right now, they're just trying to avoid killing their own thing. That is a terrible card. Okay, so far, Heat Wave would have been 5 points. Geralt Art is 5 points. So let's see. Let's see here.
Our suffering binds
Let's see here. If they play another unit that is relatively small, I made the right call. Oh god. You don't have a way to ping it. He doesn't have a way to ping it. He doesn't have a way to ping it. Oh. He would have been able to do it if he had a way to ping it.
Let's get this over with.
Alright. 7-point Geralt, whereas Heatwave would have been 5. Oh wait, actually, okay, yeah, you know what? No, I lost 2 3s and they lost 2 3s, right? So that was a 0-point Shiru. Geralt Art was better than Heatwave. Geralt Art better than Heatwave. I made the right choice. I made the right choice. I am the best at Gwent. No competition. 2 for 2 so far. Not bad. Especially after that massive blowout. I do have to start winning round 1 soon though. Because in order to get the maximum Erland, I gotta win round 1. And I gotta bleed round 2. Stupid opponent. Having to spend their tall unit removal. I mean, if they had known what I was doing, they would have won. Okay, that's obvious. If they had known. But that just means this deck has a surprise factor, which in a game that is, you know, quote unquote plagued by net decking, although, you know, these past few days I have run into a lot of different stuff, so that's good. But in a deck that has been very plagued by net decking, surprise factor is very legit. You know, this hand is onto something. I don't want to use my leader for PFI, but I'm gonna have to. It's fine though. Like, you're not missing out on a lot of points. It draws first, which means that you can't do it on the first turn, right? I think that's what it means. We can assault for something. Yeah, we're gonna assault for a movement dude, a siege ladder. All right, we're on. We are on like the Donkey Kong. Imprisonment. Original deck or net decking specie? Or someone else? He's the only one I know has played Imprisonment recently. Attorney Jeff, that's fine. I really did not have much need for that card anyway. Alright, I want BFI. I'll put back a ballista. And I won't use my leader.
There are things in the universe of which even the sages have no dreamt.
This is how you make an interesting card. Even at 4 provisions, we can have interesting cards that have huge ripple effects on the entire faction. This is the world we live in, and it's a good one. That's 5 units, 6, 7, 8. Pop the DRAUG that I haven't drawn. But I can a Neuromancy for, right? Yes. Okay. I didn't want to spend my leader again, because then I would have to, then I couldn't play the PFI on melee, and I'd have to like miss out on a unit or miss out on a turn. Either one would be bad. Oh god. It's not a human. It's... Why? I played against Mill earlier. It sucks. I mean, we're not going to get milled out. We have the counter to that. But he is kind of blocking us here. Okay, in that case... Use leader. Six, 7, 8. Well, in that case, I don't think I have to use leader. I'll just go for the 5. The 5 transforms. It's not much, but it's honest work. I have to say Pavetta. Yeah. There's only one card left in my deck that I desperately need, and that's Pavetta. So I should have used leader for Pavetta. Okay, misplay there. I should have leadered for Pavetta last turn. I'm lucky that he didn't randomly mill it now. But I also would have had an extra Revenant, so... Misplay. But as long as I point it out, it's okay, right? Whatever. And then we assault for a siege ladder. Move one of these back. I mean, we're doing really well on points because I've committed everything. Yeah, but now he's free to mill everything. Even Heatwave is fine. He can mill everything he wants. I don't care.
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
I really don't. We're gonna see some leader usage, maybe? Yep. That is fine. Yeah, I mean, we're good. I mean, the more time they spend milling our useless cards, the more Revenants I'm ideally gonna set up. We are at no risk of being milled out because I managed to save Pavetta before it was potentially too late. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just 9 revs. It's not very good. Ooh, I would like to keep the PFIs though. If you just could not mill my PFIs, that'd be great. We are winning this round though. No doubt. And there we go. Resilience, because locations are the coolest designs in the game. It's so good. Locations are amazing. I am glad that they made more. I don't care about the Svalbard Totem, but otherwise, I'm thrilled. Good Aneromancy for Heatwave. If they don't mill it. I mean, we are doing this. We are going for the double DRAUG this match. Because we have some good PFI stuff. They do have one leader charged left. Smoke them out is good. God, besides this heat wave, there's only garbage. could maybe go for the siege ladder that I don't have because they milled it. That's fine. It is fine. It's just it would have been neat. That's a human, so I actually get more revs. Oh, look at you playing a rev. Let's see, 7. In case he plays a spy, I don't want to play this melee because I can get blocked. But if I just play it here. Alright, this deck is pretty cool. It's pretty fun. The only thing that I feel is lacking is some, you know, just more direct control. Obviously, we have Heat Wave. And once we transform, which we do pretty efficiently, we do have control in the form of Revenants. Oh, I don't get my Heat Wave.
No one can hide from me.
Okay, that sucks. That sucks because of all the kills. But we still good. We still good. If you're gonna kill more, do it now that there are Revenants. I believe that is preferable to me. He does waste the damage killing a 1 strength rev. Of course, it's not really wasteful, but it's not as efficient as it could have been. If I'd had a 2 strength revenant, that would have really sucked.
Gotta hand it to you. Good work.
They do have their leader though. Just could shut down another one. What do I get it for?
Music marries cultures, connects folk to one another.
That's actually not bad. Are you that scared of losing 1 damage, or what? I mean, I just want to get revs in my yard. And I sure am doing that. Look at these points, though. I may not even have to care. That's 2 mill players in 1 day. But with different leaders. The first one was Imposter. I played that off camera. Like it's not like I'm hiding it from you. I did win though. Because how couldn't I? It's mill. Tibor. If I kill a Revenant now, I don't actually have space, right? But you know what is fun? He didn't get my Heat Wave. Yes! Yeah, I don't think I get anything from that. Because I'm pretty sure the death blow duplication would happen before there was actually a room on the row. I think.
So much anger.
I really wished I had 1 more damage.
Commands are sacred. Treated as such.
I should have spent it. I'm done here. I'm done. Actually, oh man. Oh wait, now I'm actually not done. I got another turn. That's nice. That Hello? Yes, thank you. Well, I don't have room to duplicate anyway. So I'm just gonna use them as damage. Here's the problem. They milled me pretty good. I've actually kind of messed up.
Your name, young man. A man should be cursed into an archer.
My duty? To stick my
Now,
nose
does
where
my
it
opponent
doesn't
have
belong.
enough points? Like, I could shuffle back. I lose out on 7 points. Which is actually not good. But I also lose out on card advantage. But I think their only tall punish is going to be Vilgefortz, which can't target my man. So I'm actually just going to take that card disadvantage. And hope that my opponent has to spend all 3 of their cards.
I shall help best as I can.
Come on, am I not even going to get to use my Erland?
Please wait, Your Excellency. Falling behind.
God, imagine if spy decks could play Revenants, huh? Roderick.
Out of the way, rabble!
Just for Maxi. So you do need to spend another card.
Bring me one step on you. Everyone gets to bring me twice.
An interesting choice.
Okay, so I have 3 card advantage. But then they get to draw 3 cards. So their milling didn't matter. It didn't matter at all. Oh, mill is so stupid. Why does it even exist? Why do people insist on trying to play that? Well, my sequencing is quite apparent. You just stole a point from me. You son of a bitch. Alright, 18. What a deck. What a deck. That should have been 19. Should have been 19, but what a deck. Please don't have a random counter to an immune unit. I don't think they can. I don't think they can. They have 1 card left to interact with it. Oh, he's getting a spy. Oh, the synergy. Imagine if Nilfgaard could play Revenants in spies. Or if Northern Realms had some good spies. Don't have a random counter. Don't have a random counter to this. You can't lock it. You can't damage it. It doesn't die to tall punish. It doesn't die to low punish. Okay. Okay. Wow. That was embarrassingly close. Like, when I clicked Erland and saw that my points were not more than their points, I got scared. But then I saw that I had a 2-point play in my hand. I almost got rank blocked by Mill. Let it be known. And also, that Erland was pretty damn low. But of course, you know, there were no other units in the past few games. There were like 4 or 5 units left in the deck that weren't Revenants, that were also getting boosted. Ooh. What can I say about this deck? It's creative. It is very creative. It was very fun. I had a blast playing this. This is one of those decks where even if you lose the match, if you're able to at least pull off the combo, you still feel pretty good afterwards. Land of 1,000 Fables. I've always been a supporter of this card, even when it was technically not good. And it still technically isn't. You know, because I mean, that order effect, it's very RNG heavy, and I think Amphibious Assault into DRAUG is the only guaranteed option in the game. I could be wrong. I think this is the only... I think DRAUG is the only unit that is exclusive to its provision cost within its faction that also has a special card within the faction at the same cost. So there aren't many like actual planned out combos you can do. You can have a lot of fun with it. That's for goddamn certain. And if you have like special cards that aren't going to be very useful, like if you have a Curse of Corruption but you have the highest unit and you think, okay, my opponent is not going to surpass this power, then instead of it being a manual discard for 0 points, you can get, you know, some pretty good and some not as good. I mean, Kosumo is actually usually very epic, but you know. It has its uses. Most of them are just for RNG fun. And then there's this one, which is really cool. But then it does have its applications for cards that, you know, special cards that could break. Unfortunately, Regis got buffed to 12. If it hadn't been for this, if you had an Oneiromancy in your hand, and you had already drawn all your good cards, and you just had 4 and 5 provision bronzes, if Regis had been at 13 provisions still, you could have transformed it into Regis. Which, you know, say what you will about that. It's fine. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I recommend you try this out. I did not get a perfect run of this in any of my 3 matches. So, you know, you didn't get to see the full power. I would like to revisit this at some point. Maybe we find a better version for it. I did notice a lack of you know, higher damage output. Like there's not a lot to set up the Revenants, and sure, you do have a lot of 1 strength Revenants to ping off, and it's still worth a couple of points, and you are setting up for a bigger Pavetta Erland combo, so that's good. But I mean, you're kind of done with that after 1, maybe 2 turns. After that, you know, you would like to hit something more. That's why I put in the Cutthroat, but it is sadly too slow. And I chose this over Mauler, just because for some reason I thought that I would be mainly doing this on the ranged row. But obviously, you want to do it on melee. I thought ranged because of Royal Guards. So it's kind of like, okay, you either go on ranged and you can also transform a Royal Guard, or you go melee in case you are using your leader. But turns out you have more than enough swarm for your melee row that putting a Royal Guards on ranged and not getting to transform it does not hurt at all. So yeah, we're probably going on melee. You know, play the Mauler, use the Mauler. Actually, you know what? No. I'm going back on my decision right away. I probably won't do Cutthroat, but yeah. The melee row needs to be really just PFIs and then DRAUG. And maybe a volunteer from pincer maneuver. Anyway. Damn it, this video is longer than I wanted it to be. That's typical. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I do recommend you try this deck out. I will link to the original version down below. But there's only, you know, 2 bronzes different. It was very fun. And it's very cool to see creative, fun decks like this emerge. And, you know, it was memey and combo-y and kind of dumb. And there are a lot of decks that are like that I actually don't really like because I think they're dumb in way too excessive ways. I think this one actually is way more down to earth in its stupidity to the point where it's more reliable than most combo decks, but also, you know, more within the boundaries of reason in terms of point potential from your combo. So I respect this deck. I really like it, and I hope you do too. I also hope to see you again soon for more Gwent content, hopefully. We'll see if I have time. And until then, I wish you all the best. I hope you have a good one, and hope you're all safe and healthy. You know, because of the corona, you know. Anyway, I hope to see you again soon.